next morning, they got an assigned hit piece on me at the Daily Beast, which is a well-known Democratic rag. Go ahead.
I don't know if that piece is signed. That's by a really sort of a freelancer named Alexander Reed Ross.
Why are you doing it? I fucking blacked out his name, dummy. Why are you fucking saying his name? Just his first name.
Well, because he sends me the same messages all the time and is trying to.
I don't want to mention his name on my show to prop him up. You understand that? You understand this is a big platform, and if I mention his so more people are going to watch this video about this than are going to read his fucking article, like 10 times more people. So that's why I don't want to mention his name. But you already did.
I don't even.
You motherfucker. Go ahead.
I think it's important to mention his name, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay.
Because he published a series of smears about me, about even Katrina Vanden Heuvel, the publisher of The Nation, Stephen Walt, who's one of the premier international relations scholars in the country, Stephen F. Cohen, the late, great Stephen F. Cohen, who was our greatest living Russian scholar in the U.S., at the Southern Poverty Law Center, accusing us of being involved in a red-brown secret alliance with fascists controlled by the Kremlin, and his entire archive was deleted, and the Southern Poverty Law Center was forced to apologize for all of the lies and smears that he published. His entire archive, 3 articles of smears, lies, distortions, and McCarthyite distortions of half-truths, was completely erased from existence. And he is running around trying to exploit the atmosphere, the post-January 6th atmosphere.
That's what he's doing.
Here, in order to not just smear, but create the context for the cancellation of people like you who are seen as really influential left populist voices. And so I got an email like that from him and a number of other people. I mean, more people than I can count on my right hand who are influential podcasters, pundits, and journalists, all on the left, you know, DSA-type people even got email, and he wants to conjure up this narrative. His email to me was about, you know, me, like over a year ago on your show, I briefly criticized George Soros and for, you know, funding regime change operations. And I even said that a lot of the attacks on Soros are anti-Semitic when they come from the right. I mean, I even said that, but he said, you know, I'm fanning the flames of anti-Semitism. So I wrote his editor at the Daily Beast, and I said, you know, I want you to know that this cat had his entire archive deleted at the Southern Poverty Law Center because he just he published a series of demented McCarthyite lies. And, you know, now he's working for, I don't know why anyone employs him, but there's all this money out there for, like, disinformation work.
Yes.
And he's working for a group called, it's called NCRI, the National Contagion Research Institute. And he's working with the cops. All right, this is a guy who says that he is an anarchist. You know, he lives in Portland, which is like anarchist central. He's done like he's identified as an anarchist. He even pitched the Gray Zone years ago under a weird like assumed name, like Lilac from Earth First, which was a direct action environmentalist anarchist network. But now he's working with the cops at the National Contagion Research Institute, which is funded by not just Charles Koch, one of the Koch brothers, and the Anti-Defamation League, the anti-Palestinian organization that spied on anti-apartheid activists in the 80s and 90s, but also George Soros. So he's working there with NYPD spy named Jack Donahue, the guy who's on the board of the